Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing this morning? This is Lonnie Hill with Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. This is where we burn calories, we flatline fat, and we strengthen our hearts on a daily basis through diet and exercise. We also learn nutritional facts so that we may live a long, strong, healthy lifestyle. Appreciate y'all showing up this morning, like you guys do every morning. Hope you guys had a good workout this morning, because I know I did. You see these arms are starting to look better, chest, everything leaning out like it's supposed to, with the discipline, determination, and the support of all you guys. So, boom, here we go. Today's daily topic is muscle fibers. The reason why I chose this topic today is because it also goes along with the skeletal muscle system. Pretty much, that's what it is. And, it's always important to understand how the body works and what muscles are used for what and things of that nature, because if you know this information, and if you're an athlete or someone who just likes to work out, this information is good for you, or a personal trainer, either way, like myself, either way, this information is good for you. So boom, let's get into it. Okay, there are two main categories of muscle fibers. Those are type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers. Muscle fibers vary in their chemical and mechanical properties. And this is how they're determined by type 1 or type 2. Type 1 are termed slow twitch muscle fibers, which contains a large number of capillaries, mitochondria, which transfer energy from food into ATP, or cellular energy, and myoglobin, which allows for more improved oxygen to the blood delivery. Now, being that myoglobin is similar to hemoglobin, the red pigment found in red blood cells, type 1 muscle fibers are also termed as red fibers. These muscle fibers are smaller in size, as in diameter. They are also slower to produce maximum tension and more resistance to fatigue. These muscles here are used more for sprinters and long-term endurance, basically. Not sprinters, I'll take that back, I'm talking too fast. For marathon runners, and endurance athletes and things like that, because they're designed to produce long-term contraction, like especially stabilization exercises where you may have a lot of resistance, things like that. Postural control, or even sitting upright, because in order to sit upright, like the ideal posture, boom, your body still has to produce a contraction against gravity in order to make that happen. So that's what these muscles, type 1 slow twitch muscle fibers, are generally used for. Not generally, that's just what it is. Basically an example that was given, just like I said, sitting upright, would be sitting upright while maintaining our ideal posture against gravity for extended periods of time. So, that's what it is. Type 1 muscle fibers, which are your slow twitch muscle fibers. Ooh, that was a nice little itch right there. Felt a little good. Okay, let's talk about some of the characteristics of these muscle fibers. Like I said before, they have more capillaries, mitochondria, and myoglobin. They increase oxygen delivery, smaller in size, less force production, meaning they don't have to produce much force, and they're very slow to fatigue. Like I said, athletes that are marathon runners, basketball players, football players, and things like that, they use these muscle fibers during competition or even training, things like that. So those are your slow twitch muscle fibers, and that's what they're used for. Appreciate you guys showing up. Boom. Type 2 muscle fibers. These are termed fast twitch muscle fibers. They're subdivided into two types though, type A and type 2A and type 2X. And again, they're based on their chemical and mechanical properties. They generally contain fewer capillaries, mitochondria and myoglobin. These fibers here are referred to as white fibers, as the type 1 are considered red fibers. So type 2X muscle fibers have a low oxidative capacity, which means the ability to use oxygen in fatigue quickly. Type 2 differs. They have a higher oxidative capacity and fatigue more slowly than type 2, which means that type 2 muscle fibers, they are a combination of type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers, because they can be used in long distance, and they can also be used in long spurts of explosive workouts and things like that. But they are typically termed as intermediate fast twitch muscle fibers. So because they can be used for aerobic and anaerobic exercises. So just like I said, they can be used for both. So let's read off these cards. Type 2 or fast twitch muscle fibers are larger and they're quick to produce maximum tension and fatigue more quickly. Like I said, these muscle fibers here, type 2, they're more used for, well, they can be used for both, obviously, as we just talked about, because they're divided into two different types, but they're mainly used for explosive workouts and things like that. For example, you people who like to work out clean and jerks, you know what I'm saying, real explosive movements, or squat thrusts, anything that's explosive and quick, boom, that's what these muscle fibers are typically used for. Or even a sprint. You know, when you sprint, sprints don't last long. It lasts a very short period of time. Just an explosive burst of energy and just boom. Those are your type 2. Those are the muscles that you're using, your type 2 muscle fibers, when you perform these type of workouts and exercises and things like that. So let's talk about some of the characteristics involved in these type 2 muscle fibers. They're few in capillaries, mitochondria, and myoglobin. They decrease oxygen delivery. They're larger in size. More force production, as I just said. They're used for basically power, force and power. You know, a way to create power isn't by the fact of lifting heavy weight, but how fast you lift this heavy weight. You know, power is basically force produced at a maximum rate with a certain amount of resistance, you know, in short. So basically, if you got like a medicine ball, something like that, like I'm a boxer, so something I used to do to increase my power is I have a medicine ball, and I would push that medicine ball, throw that medicine ball as hard as I could, as fast as I could. You know, those are those fast twitch muscle fibers, and those are the things that you want to use. Or those are the muscle fibers that you're using when you're doing exercises like that. So these are your two muscle fiber types. Like I said, type 1 and type 2, but I guess you can say 3 types, because type 2 is divided into 2 different types, which is type 2A and type 2X. But at the same time, it's still only two main type categories of muscle fibers. So I appreciate y'all showing up today. You know, it's a quick topic. Showing up to Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. Again, this is where we burn these calories, flatline this fat. I hope you guys joined me this morning on the workout. If you didn't, it's on my Instagram, it's on my Facebook, and it's absolutely on YouTube, so you guys can go back and do it again. So let me know what you guys think about these topics that I post daily. Give me your comments. All of it is welcome, as long as there's no negativity, because we're about growing collectively and embracing positivity, spreading kindness to collect love. Boom, there it is. So Lonnie Hill Flatline Fitness. Y'all can catch me on Facebook under Lonnie Hill Flatline. Y'all can catch me on YouTube under Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. Y'all can catch me on Instagram under Flatline Fitness 1. My email is flat_line_fitness@yahoo.com. I'm a licensed certified personal trainer. I have the knowledge, I have the skills, as you guys can see, but it's all a learning process. We're all learning together, but I do have the knowledge and skills, the certification to prove so, and also the clients to do that as well. So hit me up, holler at your boy. We'll discuss details. I make meal plans, I make workout exercise plans, and so forth. So hit me up, we'll make it happen. We'll discuss details. I appreciate y'all showing up. checking out Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. Take care. God bless. Remember, keep God first in everything that you do. Family second. Follow your dreams. Don't stop at nothing. Don't compromise. Don't give in. Don't say yes to something that isn't designed or in line with what you got going on in regards to your goals and dreams. Boom, because those are your dreams, and no one's going to live them out for you but you. So there it is. Take care. God bless. I'll see you guys later.